Hey guys, how's it going? We're going to be working on our extractor plan today. Okay, so what are we doing? So obviously in the last video, proper video, we discussed the use of the inline extractor fan. So following a couple of your recommendations, we're no longer going to be going up through the vent here, just because the second kind of uplift, there's a high chance that it's not going to actually get the steam out as well as it should, so there'll be a lot of collection in here. And even though I have bought a condensation drip piece, I thought, you know, let's listen to what some of the guys have said. And actually what we're going to be doing is running the tubing along here, have the inline fan there, and then running it out of the side of the garage there at the door. Shouldn't be an issue. Only thing that I am aware of is that I might want to stick some sort of drip tray underneath it, just there, just so that any collection of steam or water at that point doesn't actually ruin the framing of the door. I guess an option would be to still put the condensation drip there, with effectively the flow going that way, so that any liquid that still drips in that direction drips down in front of the door onto the floor and then underneath, rather than into the framing of the actual garage door. We'll have a little play and see what it looks like. So can you see this over here? Yep. So the plan with regards to all of the wiring is some keen followers will know that I'd originally discussed having an electrical board here for my fermentation station, but something that I didn't identified is that as this door opens, it actually uses a fair bit of that space. So shouldn't be an issue, by the way, with the pipe going there, because obviously I've got a slight angle and there's a little bit more room on that side. But in any case, for the actual electrical pieces, we're going to be plot-ripping it over on this bit, which is quite good because it means that I can run my electrical cables from my board inside the house, outside, up, along and down there. So that should be pretty straightforward really, and not an issue. I think only thing to kind of call out is that, so the reason why I'm not drilling anything into this is the prefab concrete slabs for garages, which doesn't appreciate being drilled into. I was thinking about just taking this bit of board and effectively hanging it into the beams up there, which I think would still work, but it's potentially going to have some issues. So actually I've been thinking a little bit more about it, and what I'll likely do is build actually a frame first of all that actually sits on the floor, then up to the bar up there, and then any panels put on it will be distributed between being held at the top and the floor. Good stuff. So yeah, the main thing I'm going to actually be doing today though is getting the inline fan in position and the pipe work laid out, and then the electrical bits can be done another week. So yeah, that is that, and I guess we should get started. Okay, so what I've just been doing so far, probably a little bit overkill with regards to the board that I've stuck at the top, just to hang the inline mount on. Could probably cut that smaller, but I'm sure I can tidy it all up once I do when I do the electrics as well. So yeah, just hanging the frame there. Now what I'm going to be doing is cutting the hole in the side of the garage door. Going to be opening it up and cutting it from the other side because it's a little bit tight around there. So yeah, just hope my jigsaw blades aren't as blunt as some of my drill bits. Okay, so we now have our vent cut right here. Nicely done. Took a little bit longer than I planned, but then again, if you don't have something that cuts exactly a perfect circle of 100mm wide, it's unlikely that it's going to be a quick and easy job. So the next step for me, I think, will be actually temporarily putting the fan back in place, kind of dry fitting everything, and going from there. I'm going to see if I can get you a slightly better angle actually, and we'll see. Might be that you have to end up staying there. Okay, so this is actually the next day. Things got in the way of yesterday, but in principle we're done with regards to the dry fit. Electrics still need to be sorted. I popped the B&Q today and picked up some of the electrical bits. Gonna see when I get round to doing those. Something that, you know, I know it looks a little bit rough at the moment, so in principle what I've got is just a board up here which I've used to mount the inline fan to, and then I've just had my ducting come across. I've got it kind of held up by a clip and a bit of wood there. All this could really do with a bit of paint. The other end with the actual vent, God knows how many hassles. So much so that also I need to buy some new ducting, because actually I've kind of beaten the crap out of that side of the ducting. So I know looks aren't everything, but also it started to unravel. You can probably see that there. I'm actually about 3 inches short. That's what she said. But yeah, so because of the unravelling of it, it's kind of not great. The biggest hassle is the reduced amount of space in that corner, and it kind of just working up there's been a bit of a pain in the ass. So I've got some more ducting. It is on a very slight decline, like from where the actual extractor is versus the outlet. So that should be actually all okay. What I am going to do, or what I'm trying to decide, is whether or not I do need to stick in the collector for the old condensation drip. If I do put it in, the only concern is additional weight in the middle, where I probably haven't got necessarily a clip to hold it in place nice and tight. But we'll see. Maybe it'll be okay. Don't know. In any case, that's where we got to. I know I didn't film the last bits of it just because I kind of wanted a little bit of time to go and swear at my own stupidity a bit more. Is that better lighting? Yes, but I'm now in the way. Yeah. So let's. I'll do a run past with a little bit of a zoom, and then we'll do our sign off. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. Obviously you've seen the gap in there, as I called out, a little bit short, but it's all going to be sorted. There might not be a video next week, as I think I just need maybe a weekend just to do some tidying up and bits and pieces. Don't really fancy filming me just pottering about tidying up. Not great on the old content front. I know, can't judge, considering last week it was just content of me having a couple of drinks. So actually, you never know, maybe I'll do an evening drink video again, but at least a week before there'll be any more build videos and such. So until next time, guys, take it easy.